governor has been declared as the winner, that there is nothing more fantastic again in Edo politics. Edo people have spoken, and Edo can say, look, we cannot tie our fate in one man's hand.
Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde, former Deputy Governor of Edo State, Chief Mike Ogiadome, former Kogi State Senator Dino Melaye were among many dignitaries on ground to celebrate with the governor. Chinedu Ekeja, KUFM News.
Former Deputy Governor of Edo State and former Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, Chief Mike Ogiadome, Commander of the Federal Republic, CFR, has congratulated Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki on his victory at Saturday's election. Chief Ogiadome described the polls as not only free and fair, but also the most credible election Edo State has witnessed in recent years. He commended Governor Obaseki for his resilience, determination, and confidence in the nation's democratic process. Ogiadome, who was Deputy Governor of Edo State from 1999 to 2007, said the re-election of Governor Obaseki is a product of his uncommon performance in his first term and commitment to the needs and aspirations of Edo people. He expressed confidence in the governor's ability to surpass his performance during his second term and make Edo State the preferred destination for local and international investors.
I'm so excited. We saw the vision that there must be continuity in Edo State for the betterment of Edo people, because he's a governor who is performing, a governor who has shown that his sole agenda is development of the state, and we couldn't but support him to the fullest. So I am very, very, very happy. You see, Edo State is at the point of a reset in state governance in this country. Things are being done very properly in Edo State at the moment. The Edo State government is doing proper planning, proper execution, proper use of funds. It's a disciplined administration, and these are the things we lack presently in our country. So we will once again set the pace the same way that Ogbomudia in his time did set the pace in Nigeria, that all other military governors were coming to take a cue from Edo State. That is where we are. We are happy. Another 4 years of Obaseki will certainly take us to greater heights.
The former Deputy Governor commended the people of Edo State for turning out in large numbers and voting for a man who has carved a niche for himself in good governance and for believing in the People's Democratic Party, PDP, while commending President Muhammadu Buhari for creating an enabling environment for a peaceful, free and fair election. Chief Ogiadome thanked the security agencies, the traditional institution led by His Royal Majesty, the Oba of Benin, Oba Ewari II, the National Peace Committee and all stakeholders for their roles in having a violence-free election. He prayed for God's abiding grace and wisdom for the governor and his deputy, Comrade Philip Shaibu. Former governor of Kano State and chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, has congratulated Governor Godwin Obaseki for his re-election in Saturday's governorship election. He described the re-election of the governor as a well-deserved victory. Kwankwaso, in a statement through his principal private secretary, Muhammad Ali, Monday in Abuja, said he particularly congratulated the people of Edo State for the governor's victory because their action symbolizes hope for every true Democrat in the country. He said Obaseki worked very hard for the people of Edo State and they have reciprocated by coming out in droves, not only to cast their votes but also to defend their votes and ensure that the multitude of election riggers mobilized from different states to steal the Edo election was made ineffective. The Nigeria Civil Society Situation Room on Monday commended the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, for conducting what it termed as a much-improved governorship election in Edo State. The Situation Room, which is a coalition of 70 civil society organizations, CSOs, that monitored the gubernatorial election that was held in Edo State last Saturday, urged INEC to ensure that the progress made with improvements in its conduct of the election are deepened and sustained during the Ondo State governorship election scheduled for October 10. The coalition, which issued a statement on reports of observers that monitored the Edo governorship election from commencement of polls to the collation of results, further commended the professionalism and conduct of the police and other security agencies deployed for election duty. The Situation Room, however, noted that the menace of vote trading appeared to have worsened, decrying that politicians are increasingly investing monies to buy votes. It urged the National Assembly to urgently proceed with legislative action to ensure the passage of the Electoral Offences Commission bill that creates a body to enforce respect for election laws. The statement, which was signed by the convener of Nigeria's Civil Society Situation Room, Clement Wankwo, said the administration of the Edo State governorship election appears to have been a marked improvement on recent previous governorship elections. We'll go on a short break. When we return, motorcyclist dies, another severely injured in Sapele Road crash.
Beautiful one, I call on you today.
Bless you.
This not become a bless you. This season when we say coronavirus, so they show yourself for the world there. Now time to use tissue paper or handkerchief. Take cover your mouth or nose when you dey cough or sneeze. This is not time to always wash your hand. Use hand sanitizer wey contain better alcohol. This is not time to give ears, as in avoid me, give me space to any person wey dey cough or sneeze. This is not time to protect yourself or neighbors from sickness. So if you notice anything, sharp carry yourself or the person go hospital or call this number free of charge. They're not going to collect money from your hand. That is toll-free number for 080-00-26-7662. 080-00-26-7662. The first thing we bring this other number for 080-09-70-00-010. Remember, say life now says coronavirus no dey show for face, so the person wey dey life you carry first too. This message is from KUFM 2.7.
Welcome back. Still in the news, a commercial motorcyclist has been confirmed dead after a speeding vehicle knocked it down Monday Monday morning around New Farm area of Sapele Council area of Delta State. One other, a female passenger, also sustained severe injuries in the accident, which reportedly occurred at about 8 a.m. Sources in the area disclosed that the Okada rider, who was in his late 30s, died on the spot while the lady was rushed to a hospital. The speeding vehicle was an unnumbered Mercedes-Benz GLK, and it was driven by a suspected internet fraudster, said to have bought the SUV just last week. The driver was said to have rushed the injured woman, believed to be heading to her farm, to a hospital in Sapele with a tricycle, also known as keke. The Accident Investigation Bureau, AIB, Monday released the preliminary report of the accident involving a Bell 206B helicopter operated by Quorum Aviation Limited, which crashed into residential buildings in Okpebi area of Lagos on 28th of August 2020. According to the AIB report, the helicopter had no fuel left in the fuel tank after the crash, though the report indicated that the chopper was fitted with a long-range extender fuel system. It, however, did not have capacity for fuel jettison. The agency said the chopper, which took off from Port Harcourt at 9:20 a.m., estimated to land in Lagos after 2 hours 40 minutes, crashed into residential buildings at 12:14 p.m. The report indicated that though the chopper was topped to full tank capacity on August 27, 2020, it failed to make it to the Lagos airport a minute before the estimated time. The report also indicated that the pilot's last medical examination was valid till 6th August 2020. Reports also indicated that the pilot's last proficiency check was valid till August 24, 2020. Recall, all three persons on board, one pilot, an engineer and a fitter mechanic, died. However, no casualty was recorded from those on the ground. Coming up in a moment on our entertainment news, Big Brother evicts Trikiti and Ozo from the house, few days to finale. You're still on to news break on KU92.7 FM. On entertainment, Trikiti and Ozo have been evicted from Big Brother's house just days to the season's finale. the now ex-housemates, eviction follows Monday evening's strategic nomination style that spotted a new twist. Big Brother had split the housemates in groups and instructed them to deliberate on nominations. Ozon's eviction was agreeably the most dramatic, as once again the season's lover boy professed his love to Nengi, which went unanswered as has been through the week. And lastly, Disney actress Zendaya has made history by becoming the youngest actress to bag an Academy Award. The 24-year-old star beat out acclaimed actresses like Jennifer Aniston and Laura Linney, becoming the youngest to win Best Lead Actress in a drama. The actress said she was inspired by others who were working to make a difference in the world. And that's the news, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Governor Obaseki and deputy receive more congratulatory messages. Motorcyclist dies, others injured in Sapele Road crash. AIB releases preliminary reports on Lagos helicopter crash. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Coronavirus is real. Wash your hands regularly with soap and running water. Use your face mask while in public. Stay safe. KFM News Break was produced by Lusakai Wadai and Benjamin Kadri. Saying thanks for listening. Good evening.